And when I said I was gonna finish the Wings album this week, Sunday, I did not think this would be this. This has been a really long week. Just to let you know, been a lot of work, and truly I am glad to be back. But it's just sometimes it's great to have a few days off. But I understand you guys are just getting sick of it, and I'm sick of having to do it. But this album for me is really a changer, and this has been a really great album to listen to after this long, stressful day. Band on the Run isn't just an album that is an amazing album, a masterpiece. What it is it's an experience. Each song has this very great rhythm to it. Band on the Run is the best on this track because of its different harmonies and vocals and verses. Jet is a great rocker to continue it. But Bluebird kind of takes things down a notch. It brings a kind of more love-sick song, kind of the calmer version of Blackbird. Well, that version's calm, but I guess Let Me Roll It is another great song on this. All the songs here, 1985, you know, for me, if we go from one of my disappointing album, Red Rush Speedway, to a really, truly amazing album in Band on the Run. If I implore you, please go listen to this album. And I say this in any other way. Without this, Paul McCartney may have just been a relic of the 60s. This, I believe, saved Paul McCartney's career. And from this, Paul McCartney's band, his second band, Wings, would grow to make albums like Red Rose, not Red Rose, but Venus and Mars and Wings of the Speed of Sound, which aren't as good as this, but they're very good. But we do have, so I'm excited to be positive about this band because I do love this band, and it's a continuation of the guy who created my favorite band, who helped create my favorite band. But basically, this album had a very telling, very sad creation to it. You see, they were recording it in a more lesser known place, and they were mugged. All Paul's song lyrics were stolen, and the guy stole Paul's money with him that was on him. It was bad. They threatened to stab him if he didn't. Paul even passed out of he went blacked out because of trouble breathing because of smoking. So, two of the other band members quit, so it was 3 band members making this. So, I think this album is really a testament of the early 70s. And for me, this album is definitely the best of the 1970s. And, Band on the Run had this effect for me that I don't think any other album that Paul McCartney's solo career has. McCartney, Ram is still better than this, but this is truly an amazing album. And Band on the Run, I'm just saying, this album isn't what I would call just a great album. And for anyone to tell me that this is a bad album or I shouldn't listen to it are fools. For me, Band on the Run cannot be replaced. Paul McCartney wouldn't really be here today without this amazing album. His career probably would have fallen off. And for an album with everything pushing at it, this album went against that. And maybe that's the true message behind it. Maybe when your backs are turned against the walls, there's always a way to find and make something creative. And they did. And they improve and make better sounds, and everything would get better after this. So, what is the turning point for Wings and the thing that made them the Wings that we know and love? Band on the Run is that exact thing. It's people's childhoods. My dad grew up with it. You know what? Hopefully another generation will grow up with it. I've really had a lot of reflecting to do on these albums over these 3 days, and I just realized how good this one is, but how much of an improvement it was from Red Rose Speedway. That's a crazy jump between quality, because this is amazing. And before I sign off, I'm going to say, this next video I don't want to really make, and I'll give you a hint for that in the next episode. Stay healthy, everyone. Just take care. Peace and love.